Alright, guys, haven't done one of these in a while. Um, but I've been thinking about this for a while now, with Sam Raimi now confirming that somehow Spider-Man 4, after Spider-Man 3 has haunted him. I'm gonna approach the Venom theory with the MCU. I actually never realized how disturbing this poster actually was, but it's amazing how the art is just impressive. This doesn't even look real. The poster, to me, doesn't look real, the Venom poster, for some reason. But we're gonna show off some very strange theories on how Venom might be connected to the MCU, and how Eddie Brock might actually be connected to the MCU automatically. Now, according to IMDb, it's already showing that it could be possibly be a comedy, which is basically it's part comedy. That's what it's showing right now. Now, this could Spider-Man show up in basically this movie to show that Venom might be into the MCU. Now, this is just early. We haven't even seen much of this yet. This is just an early fan theory. But could Eddie Brock actually be connected to Peter Parker? Could he help him in the Spider-Man? Could he actually help him? Could Peter Parker somehow could this movie even set up Spider-Man 3 in the MCU? It's highly possible, and now there's some odd theories. And I'm gonna show you how I know this. Now, we don't know 100% sure, like, once this goes up, but you can see that this is confirming it's an unknown sequel to 2018 film. This will return Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, aka Venom. But once it starts going up, you're going to start noticing that there's one weird thing about one of the genres. One genre is actually, we say, like, no, the ad actually to Amazon for some reason. I don't know why that's the actual ad, but moving on. But it will come out on October 2nd. Wait, October 2nd odd looks familiar. It may look familiar if you know your dates really well. That may look oddly familiar because that's actually the exact date that the movie The Martian came out in 2015. Yeah. And that's also the birthday of the girl who played Olive Stone on Manifest as well, if you know your actors as well. So that actually may look a little bit familiar, but you're saying, well, wait, why would they come out? Why is that back on a Friday? Well, that actually could be a Thursday, which I'm thinking too. Right there, it says action, comedy, horror, sci-fi, thriller. What? That doesn't make sense. How is it a comedy? This could mean that Spider-Man showing up. That's a 96 possibility. Well, partly because the first movie did have a little bit of comedy in it. I mean, it is from the director who directed the first one, is also who directed freaking Zombieland. It could be it. Tom Hardy is well known for Inception and everything, but thinking, sure, it's connected to somewhere in the MCU. I don't know. I'm feeling like that we're already sitting at a possibility that Tom Hardy is definitely returning. He's gonna be confirmed. But are we gonna see Carnage in this movie? Yeah, I'm also gonna warn you guys a post-credit scene right here. Spoiler warning: if you've not seen Venom yet, this will introduce Carnage actually, and it's about a 2-minute scene. And you can actually see that Eddie Brock goes to find them, but doesn't realize.
I need you to stay quiet. This is a me thing. It is not a we thing. You got that?
Fine, but make it quick.
Open on 5. You asked me, they're dumb to let him call the shots. Second he asked for you to interview him, I'd have shut that shit down.
Oh, yeah, you know, the FBI, they're just taking advantage of the one and only time you'll ever speak to anyone. They're hoping that I might help them identify some additional bodies.
FBI don't work up close and personal with them. The FBI will have to identify you. You don't follow the rules. Hey, Red. I got a visitor for you.
right, Eddie.
Hey,
You mind if we forego the whole creepy serial killer thing here?
sure is good with me.
I mean, I can turn it on if you want, but I can talk about the Dada's patterns of arterial spray.
I bet you can.
Tough to see you in this light, Eddie. Come on over.
All right. I'm here.
When I get out of here, and I will, there's gonna be carnage.
Now you can see at the end that Carnage briefly smiles at Venom or Eddie Brock, and obviously we don't know what this means. One of the last words he actually says is there will be carnage, which is just starting to think, what the heck is that even supposed to mean? Well, if you know the comic well, he probably is saying that he's gonna destroy his. I'm guessing he's gonna kill someone. I'm guessing Carnage pretty much thinks Carson Drake is probably still alive, who'd probably created him. In that kind of explains something. He doesn't know the Carson Drake is, spoiler, he's dead. Which kind of, he's a little obvious that Carnage is gonna try to do something. I'm taking my guess that wasn't the last Riot, actually. I feel like Riot's returning in the sequel. Carnage doesn't know that Carson Drake is dead, which kind of makes a little sense about this. Now, if you aren't aware, it's gonna briefly make sense that Venom, this isn't the end of his story, but I feel like it's maybe the beginning. But was it really setting it up that Venom actually may have actually set up the intro to the MCU? Or maybe Venom actually set up the Sinister Six. The Sinister Six was briefly introduced in Spider-Man Homecoming with Vulture, who was in prison. If you have not seen Spider-Man Homecoming, a little bit of a spoiler warning ahead, because this may briefly make sense on maybe that this is the intro to maybe the Sinister Six, or maybe we just found out the seventh guy. Could Carnage somehow be in the sixth? Or is it really needing the Sinister Seven? We're not sure, but here's just the mid-credit scene in for Homecoming.
Look who it is. What are the odds you and I'd end up at the same summer camp? Relax. It's not on you. It's on our little spider friend. I've got some boys on the outside who would love to meet him. You know, take a picture, slice his throat, put his head in a dryer. And I heard a rumor. You know who he is?
If I knew who he was, he'd already be dead.
Choose! Your family's here!
Alright guys, so that was the mid-credit scene to Spider-Man Homecoming. There is a post-credit scene, but it's a joke. It just makes fun of Captain America because he got arrested actually in Civil War. You didn't see that. But Vulture somehow meets with someone. Some people have considered that was actually Scorpion actually. One fan theory was that was actually Shocker actually from early in the movie. But a lot of people have been considering that it's not really that important because it doesn't come important in Far From Home. Some people were actually ticked off by that, actually, that they don't introduce the Sinister Six. John Watts, who directs it, actually did confirm that the Sinister Six would not be confirmed or kind of introduced. He made the right move because they did introduce whatever J.K. Simmons' character, Jameson, that guy, yeah. Where I forget his full name. Jameson's face, what everyone calls in the comics. He shows up in the post-credit scene, or mid-credit scene for Far From Home. Some fans have been considering that. In my theory, I'm thinking that, I think it was pretty much, Venom actually told Mysterio to set him up, so then he would go to San Francisco to find them, which is kind of obvious that it may be some sort of a setup. I feel like Vulture will help him somehow in the third movie that'd be a plot twist. Alright guys, to wrap things up, remember to subscribe and everything guys after this video ends, like, comment, and everything. What do you guys think? You think Venom will be in the MCU at some point? I think, yeah, I think he's got a chance. Do you think Spider-Man will show up as like a cameo? I think maybe. If this is on Instagram, I'm gonna post my IGTV as well. Remember to follow me. Give this a heart like if it's on Instagram. Comment below. It's same as YouTube. Yeah, what do you guys think? You guys think that it's a possibility that Spider-Man shows up? Love you guys. Talk to you guys next time, and hope the MCU keeps going for another 10 years.